Last year, I did a number of videos that I titled "It Followed Me Home," kind of during like flea market and garage sale season. My favorite flea market up in Pulaski has opened back up for the season. It opened up yesterday, and I thankfully had today off and had a little bit of free time, so I stopped up there. So I figured it'd be a good, a good opportunity to kind of pick the series back up for the season. I don't remember what episode this will be, but the newest iteration of It Followed Me Home. So while I was up there, I found a number of cool items, and then also found one on eBay that I picked up too that I've been kind of searching for. So we'll start with the smallest, but maybe the nicest in condition. I found this little, so it's a Stanley. A little hard to read the stamping there, but it's a Stanley, made in USA. I don't see the Sweetheart stamp on it, but it's their similar to the line socket chisel. Looks like a half-inch to me. So yeah, I picked it up for $3. I couldn't walk past it, especially because I believe this is the original handle with the stacked leather. It's kind of cool. So yeah, pretty clean overall. Now, I've already got a number of chisels, and chisels in this size, so I don't really need it. So maybe it'll be one that I post online or sell if someone's really looking for it. If not, I'll probably just clean it up and keep it as a spare. It looks like it was really never even used. Obviously a little worse for the wear now, but it doesn't look like the back was ever flattened. Doesn't look like it was abused at all. So sort of how little damage the leather washers took on there. It's really good shape. So happy to pick that one up for $3. And then the next item that I came across was this one here. So it's a Hatchet. When I walked up to it, it was sitting on the shelf. I think it was like this. So usually I'll kind of pick it up. First thing off the bat, I noticed that it had no or little to no pull damage. So that's always a plus. Nice lines on it. And then out from behind the tape, I saw some markings. So peeled it back, and sure enough, true timber flint edge. It's a little bit rusted, yeah, but I think this one will clean up really nice. It looks like it's just a large hatchet size, maybe Boys Axe eye size, but it looks a little bit smaller than that to me. So either way, nice head, especially for $8. The flea market I go to has a number of booths, so a lot of times you'll see like other designations for whatever booth they're selling it from. So I think that's for DDW. But yeah, so $8. $8 for a flint edge hatchet. And this is a nice one. It's got nice high center line. The geometry on it looks really nice. This will make a nice Boys Axe for sure. Doesn't look like the bit was ever really abused or ground oddly or anything like that. So that was a cool one, especially for $8. I couldn't pass it up. And then wandering around, I came across this one. Maybe I paid a little bit too much for it, but it was big and seemed to be in good enough condition. So paid $20 for this one. Probably a little bit much, but I think if I wanted to, I could easily flip it for that on eBay. So now the brand on it is one that I've never heard before for cleavers. What looks like here it says Second. make it out a little better than I can, definitely let me know. And it looks like an 8 stamped below it, so this looks like an upside down 8, but either way. Yeah, full tang. It's actually got a tapered tang, which is kind of cool. You know, widest part is here up at the bolster. Bolster definitely looks worse for wear. Someone's definitely been pounding on it, probably through making kindling or whatever. I'm guessing it's laminated steels because I see a tiny crack here, or inclusion maybe where the steels weren't perfectly forge welded. So I mean, it might be pretty old. If you guys are knowledgeable about cleavers or anything like that, definitely let me know. I've never heard or seen second before, but I'm also not that well versed in cleavers by any means. Looks like some old white oak handles. They're just held on with, you know, hardware. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun one to fix up at some point. You know, pull this off. Probably won't reuse the bolster, but put some like micarta on there or something. That'd be pretty cool. Clean up the blade. So I picked that up for 20 bucks. And then last but not least is this guy here. So this is a pattern that I've been looking for a while. If you've watched the channel at all, you know I'm a big fan of Plum. And that's what this is. It's Plum. So it's stamped 3-2. That 2 is a little worse for the wear, but I think it might be stamped 3-3, but maybe 3-5. Either way, it's probably about 3.5 pounds. And a lot of people call these phantom bevels. I believe Plum terminology, these are called jetwings, which is pretty cool. So it's a round lug jersey, permabond era. So I'm gonna have that lovely lovely red epoxy to fight the whole way. But yeah, other than that, the bit looks nice and full. I think it'll clean up nice. Doesn't look like there's really any pitting. Like a little bit of pull damage, which I'll probably, if I clean it up, which I might not. I'm going back and forth on it. I'll probably lose some of that weight stamp. That's one of the unfortunate things about the stamp being in this location and not down on the side where around the cheeks where a lot of the Plum stamps are. Is that when you try to fix that pull damage, you lose some of that stamp. So yeah, so that was all the most recent finds. Again, it's just the start of flea market season, so I'm sure there will be more to come. I usually like stopping up there every couple weeks and kind of seeing what new they've got in the rotation. There's lots of hand saws, panel saws, a couple big crosscut saws. A lot of times when I come across the crosscut saws, they're in real like deep pitted condition. I don't know if any of those would be worth saving or not. I'm sure there's a lot more saw enthusiasts out there. But yeah, if you guys ever want me to take a little bit more footage of when I'm at the flea market or anything like that, that could be fun. A little bit different kind of video showing you what things I come across, and maybe you guys can point out some stuff that I don't usually notice or I might walk by. So yeah, one of the other things I did pick up too is picked up some stainless hardware just off Amazon for my knife handles. They're the Becker knives. I went to the local hardware store, and what they were asking for like a single bolt nut for one knife, I think, for what it would have cost to do one knife, I think I got all of these. So if you're doing those, I would recommend going and finding some online. So yeah, start to the flea market season, and hopefully a lot more good finds to come. Thanks for watching.